That's just my thing now.
episode, you know, something.
Oh my God, it's our
Something.
third. Welcome. Oh, Tay, Mea, welcome. Introductions out of the way. And welcome back
to the shenanigans.
Welcome back to Living on the Wedge. Also, before we get into our daily co-star segment, Mea, I found where Living on the Wedge came from. I found where it came from.
That's really exciting. Where did it come from?
I texted you. I have the text.
I know.
Do you want me to...
No.
I know you know.
So cheesy.
Do you want me to read? Do you want to reenact the text? Do you have them? Can we like read our parts? Like a little play?
Let me pull up the screenshots you sent me earlier. Give me just a moment here.
This is good, guys. You're gonna love.
Okay.
You're gonna love this. All right. I live life on the wedge. Oh my God, edge.
LMAO.
But I like saying wedge better.
How is that wedge going?
It's wedging.
Probably with all that stretching.
And then there's a part 2. Then it comes up again. Okay, that was of, what was it? What did I say? March 28th of 2023. So that was like over a year ago.
Right.
So I go, I'm living life on the wedge.
I think stretching will solve all my problems.
Yes, it will.
Not talking, just stretching.
I'm on the wedge of glory. And scene. So,
okay, we have to explain the stretching thing because that came up way too many times.
Speaking of hobbies, this episode is going to be all about hobbies. This is actually perfect. This is great. This is great. Go on.
Okay, but the whole stretching thing started when you, me, and a friend of ours were hanging out in Discord, and my daughter Macy was asking questions.
Yes, I forgot about this. Yes.
This is where this originated.
Yes.
So, it's become a joke between us because of this. But she was just asking us random questions like, what's your favorite animal? I don't remember the exact
favorite color, just like really casual questions.
Just normal questions. She turns and looks at me. We're like, I think we were on FaceTime together too. She looks at me, she goes, Mommy, how flexible are you?
And I go, yeah, Mea. How flexible? No, we were in like a Discord video call like this.
Yeah.
Like there was like multiple people all on camera, and she's just like, how flexible are you? And we're like, how flexible is Mea? And then we were just talking about stretching, flexible. Can you touch your toes? Our phones were listening. Our FBI guys started sending us targeted ads about doing the splits, stretching apps, doing all this stuff. So then for a while, I'm like, how's stretching going? All you need to do is stretch. And then I think that's a good goal, actually. We really wanted to do the splits, I think. Well, that was my goal. I was like, I want to be able to do the splits. Still can't. So that's fine.
Ever since then, every once in a while, especially if like Tay or our other friend who was in Discord with us at the time is having a bad day, I go, how flexible are you? Yeah. And it always lightens the mood. It's when there's tension, it's kind of funny. It's just a little
test it out at your next like family gathering. Like if that weird uncle's talking about politics, just be like, how flexible are you again? Can you even touch your toes? Throw them off.
Imagine?
It'd be great. Works every time. Absolutely. Tried and true.
All right. So let's get into our co-star.
Yeah,
man,
everyone.
I'm gonna have to find it again.
Pull up your co-star. And not sponsored. Download it if you don't have it. Add me if you haven't yet. Maybe at some point, if enough of you add me, I'm just gonna pick a random person and we'll say our thing for the episode. Wouldn't that be fun?
That would be fun.
Yeah. Add us. Tag co-star. Be like, these people rock, and I downloaded their app because of your podcast. So let's get us noticed by co-star. We're rooting for you.
Oh, I lost our co-star. Hold on.
Uh-oh.
Here, we'll read this one.
Okay.
Taylor's bad roommate quality is that they use shared living space as an extension of their closet. Your bad roommate quality is that you notice if they shift your toothbrush even a little. Sometimes CoStar has ones that they put your friends in too.
Mhm.
So I'll read these. I'm not going to say who they belong to, but I'm going to go ahead and read them. They go along with this one. Your friend's bad roommate's qualities. Buys a new condiment jar and still keeps the nearly empty one in the fridge like it's some kind of museum. Another friend, their policy is it's better to ask for forgiveness than permission.
That's actually my quality. That would be fantastic.
Yeah. It's really amusing.
Yep. I mean, it is true, though, honestly. Just
Right.
always ask for forgiveness. You don't need permission to do anything. That's an official statement.
Yes. I disagree. I do not agree with that statement.
Maybe not everything. Like, don't quote me. Don't come for me.
Yeah.
Liability. Anyway, let's talk hobbies. Let's chit chat.
So last episode we talked a little bit about trying new things. Now we're gonna talk about hobbies, maybe some different things we've tried. So let's get into that.
No. Okay, this all stemmed actually because I don't like when people ask me my hobbies, right?
No.
On like
I
dating
dread it.
apps, on just like you start a new job and they're like, name what's a fun fact? What's a hobby you like to do? Leave me alone.
So why do you think that you don't like it when people ask? I don't like it either.
It's personal. Hobbies, right? Hobbies.
Right.
Let's break this down. A hobby is an extension of what you like to do in your freest and most purest of time, right? Working is not a hobby. When you ask my job,
No.
like everyone has a job, I'll tell you what my job is. Not on here because I don't want you guys to know, but like in general on the street, whatever. Like a hobby is something that you yourself find such interest in and that you spend your little free time doing. It's vulnerable if someone's like, what if they think it's weird? What if they don't like it?
I agree.
What I like to just, when I was in Tennessee, I had a friend who was very into swords and medieval weaponry. We went to the park and we just played swords. That's a hobby, right? But like,
Right.
if someone asked me what I did this weekend and I'm like, yeah, I went to the park and played swords, then I'm the weird sword
Right.
girl.
Right.
Normalize playing swords in the parks with your buddies, okay?
No, it's true. You get judged on what you like to do. And like you said, how much free time do you actually have to do your hobbies?
Right.
Like you work, you gotta sleep, you've got adult responsibilities. When are you going to shove in those hobbies and actually get some sort of enjoyment?
And then it's like, you don't want to seem boring, right? Because it's like, I like to
Right.
read. Boring.
Yeah, me too.
Or, okay, let's take it one step further. Again, this is like exposing yourself, right? Mia, ask me what I like to read.
What do you like to read, Tay?
Fantasy smut, okay? I can't be
Okay.
telling everyone's grandma, oh, what book are you reading, hon? Am I gonna like it? No, you won't. Don't ask me again. No, you won't. I can't even talk about the books I
True.
like because it's awkward, especially in like a work setting. Oh, what are you reading? You probably haven't heard of it.
Right.
Hello?
Right.
Okay.
True. Yeah.
What are some of your hobbies, Mia? Because I feel very exposed right now.
Some of my hobbies, with the very little free time I have, I play a lot of video games.
Mhm.
I stream occasionally, sometimes.
Here's the thing, even with video games, right? People are at arms about the type of video games. Are you a shooter? Do you like, or not, are you a shooter? Oh my God, do you play? No. Do you play shooters? Do you like cozy games? Like people like defend their little niche likes. Like it's toxic almost. It's like, oh, well, you play build in Fortnite, you suck. Like, can't I just enjoy something?
Not only that, like if you go up to somebody who doesn't play video games, I've done this before. Someone asked what I like to do. Well, I play video games, and they look at me like I'm an alien from outer space. You're an adult, you play video games. You're a parent. What are you doing with your life?
It's the boomers. The boomers are out to get you. Your
So,
kid,
you know,
your kids thinks it's cool. Like you're the cool mom that plays video games, right? But other adults or even like people our age, they're like, that's a thing. Or you or I tell people I stream and they assume it's like naughty, like, oh, you stream like hot tub? Like, no, man, I'm playing Stardew Valley and I'm growing crops. Like, leave me alone.
right? Right?
There's just like, depending on your type of hobby, it has stigmas attached almost. And it's like, it makes you not even want to talk about hobbies. On the flip side, though, when you find a group of people who also enjoyed the same hobby, then it's like the best thing ever because you're just like, oh, you just get me. Like,
Right.
that's why I was attracted to your channel in the first place. I'm like, oh, you're streaming. Oh, you like Harry Potter. And then like the people in your channel obviously also liked Harry Potter because that's what you were streaming at the time. So then we were like having Harry Potter chat and like you were playing a game and it was like cute. And I was like, I like this. This is lovely.
Right.
Lovely. Yeah.
I mean, when you find the people that you enjoy to do the same things, like it's amazing because you can, hey, look at this new game I found, or hey, look at this, or whatever you're talking about. And then you just feel like you fit in. But when you are having that awkward conversation with somebody and they like look at you weird, or you can tell they're judging what you do with your free time.
Mm-hmm. But on the flip side of that, how do you feel about people that don't have any hobbies? I've met multiple people that they don't have hobbies.
Do you think they don't have hobbies, or do you think that they're like us who, one, don't want to share their hobbies, or maybe they think what they do isn't a hobby? So that's part of my issue, I guess, because like you and I were discussing this the other day. I said, is walking a hobby, or would you consider that exercise?
Is exercising a hobby though? That's actually a thing because it's like on like dating apps and stuff. It's like you make awkward small talk to the best of your ability till someone inevitably stops responding and you're just kind of like, well, what do you do? It's like, I work and go to the gym. Like,
right.
90% of guys, that's what they say. It's like, I work and go to the gym. Is the gym a hobby, or is that a necessity and part of just physical health? Or is there like subsectors of the gym, like powerlifting? Is that a hobby? Is powerlifting a hobby, but then just walking on the treadmill, is that a hobby? Or is that just going to the gym and walking on the treadmill?
I don't know. But this led me to Googling what is a hobby.
Oh, let's find out.
According to Wikipedia, a hobby is considered to be regular activity that is done for enjoyment, typically during one's leisure time. Hobbies include collecting themed items and objects, engaging in creative and artistic pursuits, playing sports, or pursuing other amusement.
Playing sports, right? But it's like going to the gym and picking things up and putting them down. Is that a sport, or is that just exercise?
I don't know. I think, well, okay, some people go to the gym because they're trying to lose weight. I would not consider that
a hobby. They're not enjoying it.
Somebody who is going because they enjoy it, because they like doing it, I would say, yeah. But
yeah, like I think I would consider going to a gym a hobby of mine. It's not like I don't go when I don't feel like go. Like it always helps my mental health, right? And like mental health and physical health, but it's like when I go, I don't force myself to go. So it's like I'm going because I'm generally like excited to feeling better afterwards. I'm like, yeah, I got a cool pump, I got a good lift, I'm seeing progress is a great part of a hobby. But like, do you have to make progress for it to be a hobby? Can you try one thing and one time and then be like, this is my new hobby? How frequently do you have to do a hobby?
And that's another thing, like, okay, there are certain things like I like to do, but I rarely ever do them. So do you consider that a hobby too? Because like I like to crochet. I can't tell you the last time I crocheted anything.
I like to do it.
But I like to do it.
Yeah.
So, you know, it's a really fine line. I do think that it's important for people to find things that they enjoy outside of work, outside of their normal life, though.
Here's the thing, though. Even if you don't have job, a typical job. If you're a stay-at-home mom, you still need hobbies. Like being a mom is a job, obviously, but it's like you're in that scenario. Even if you're a stay-at-home daughter, like, you know, these kids that just like live off their parents, like even if that's what you're doing, even if you're just a student, even if you're just doing whatever, find something that literally just brings you enjoyment. Whatever it is, whatever people say about it. If it's not hurting anybody, it's a hobby. Right. That's my definition of a hobby. Something you like to do that doesn't hurt anyone else. Hobby.
Oh, are there hobbies out there that you haven't tried because of different things? Like some people don't try something because of money. Because it's expensive.
Money. I've never skied or snowboarded. All of my friends ski and snowboard. Growing up, there was a ski club, but like that was just something that we were not prioritizing financially for my brother and I to like go up to the Catskills and ski. Everyone else did, right? So they grew up doing it. Now as an adult, could I scrape together money and probably invest into that now as an adult? Yes. Is it something I haven't done because everyone else grew up doing it? So this is another thing with hobbies as an adult, especially even like not just like older, like 50s, 60s, you want to start something new and it's all these young people. That's intimidating. I'd have to start on the bunny slopes with the 12-year-olds and all my friends that are inviting me to go are doing these black diamond snake things, whatever they're called, like the super hard mountains. And I still have to take classes. So it's like, I haven't done it, not only because of money, but because of just like afraid of not being good. But again, like who cares? But I care. Right. So I haven't done it. What the hell?
Yeah. Fun fact, Magoo, my sister, was doing snowboarding classes.
She would do that. Wait, like as an adult she's learning?
Yeah, recently, yes.
Oh, maybe I should just fly to her.
And her husband were taking snowboarding lessons.
That's cute though, because like they're doing it together.
Right.
Something I did. Here's another thing. Go back to your childhood hobbies, okay? It's gonna sound strange. I grew up horseback riding my whole life, pretty much. I stopped when I was like 17, 18 years old because I had to go to college, things, whatever. Last year, and then I started moving around, so I haven't picked it back up. But that is on my list of picking it back up. But last year, a couple times, I did pick it back up, and I was nervous. I was like, I haven't done this in a while. I'm with all these small children. Like, I'm the same level as them again, pretty much. Like, I don't remember what to do. It was fun as hell. It like healed some inner childhood things where I'm like, I can do this again. This was always my happy place. I enjoyed doing it. And like as an adult, again, if I'm like, yeah, I'm 30, I'm gonna go ride a horse this weekend, like that's kind of weird. Who cares? Just do it. Just go be the weird horse girl you were meant to be. Because it's fun. I'm an adult. I can control now. I can control how often I go. I can bring myself there. It's like a different form of like excitement doing something you used to like to do, but now you're doing it again. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Like gymnastics, like they should make adult gymnastics class, adult dance groups. I'm sure they do. I would love to join one.
They might. I'm sure they do, but also there's like liability things with older people.
Like geriatric gymnastics. I would watch the hell, like move over Dance Moms. Geriatric gymnastics is coming your way. Like I just want to see these like retirement home people spinning batons and having the time of their life, like with the ribbons. Like it doesn't have to, they don't have to be on balance beams, but like slay. Age is but a number. They can do it.
Right.
Anyone can have a hobby. Everyone should have a hobby. That's the motto.
Right.
So what's a new hobby that you're going to do? Let's pick new hobbies.
Oh, we're picking new hobbies.
Did you try anything new recently also?
Well, I was going to get into that. So last episode we talked about new things and we were going to try a new thing and then we were going to follow back up on that.
Yes.
I tried a new restaurant.
Okay.
It was not great, but I went and I tried it.
What did you get? What kind of restaurant was it?
It was Mexican food.
Okay. Classic.
And I really like Mexican food.
Okay.
There are actually quite a few restaurants here in town. But this one just wasn't that great. My kids hated it. They didn't eat their food.
Okay, well,
That's how bad they didn't
That's how bad it was. Yeah.
That's how bad it was. They hated it.
Fair.
So,
all right. Well,
what about you? Did you try anything new?
Oh, baby, that started a new hobby. You guys are going to be sick of me. But before I get into that, I wanted to ask you, how did you feel after trying the new restaurant and it not being good?
I mean, I was okay with it. Like, hey, now I know. Like, I don't like this particular restaurant.
Won't go there again.
Won't go there again.
And I think that's like a good takeaway for a lot of the things we were talking about, like trying something new. You can just literally not like it and be like, okay, I'm not going to do that again. Great. Like, move on.
It didn't hurt anything.
Right.
Like,
you might be out $20 or whatever. Like, no biggie.
Move on.
Yep. My new hobby though, you guys, I don't know if I've been playing copious amounts of Stardew Valley. Okay. I'm a farmer now. You can call me Farmer Tay. I'm done. I'm gardening. I ate my lettuce is blooming. Okay. My romaine lettuce. I made a Caesar salad with my own romaine lettuce today. Like, suck on that. That is so rewarding. I sunk some money into it. Okay, let's not get it twisted. I did the preparation. I got the buckets. I'm bucket gardening. Okay, Mia and I, this is our thing. Just grow shit out of buckets. Okay, I don't. Anyone who's ever wanted to garden, I don't get. You can live in an apartment. You can bring these buckets anywhere. They're fantastic. I'm growing squash. I'm growing broccoli. I'm growing strawberries, and I have strawberries growing on my bush. This is the most satisfying hobby ever. I feel like this is like how runners feel when they get a runner high, and I just got a piece of lettuce. So I hate running, so I can't relate to the runner's high, but I'm relating to the farmer's high. Okay. My veggies, my tomato plant is flowering. A little tomato is starting to form. I'm learning about science. I feel like a little kid, and I'm like, oh yeah, things grow, photosynthesis, put some fertilizer on it, but seeing it happen, this is fun. This is what Hobbies is all about, people. This is new things. It's not only is it a new thing, I've never gardened before. Now it's a hobby because I have to continue to garden, or else it'll be for nothing and everything will die, which is what usually happens, and I'm determined to get a full harvest of at least one of my crops. If all of my crops produce one thing, I will be content and be like, I slayed that hobby so hard. So hard.
See, I have gardened before, but Tay and I have a tendency of we feed off of each other, and we like to do things together, even if we're not in the same location. So I have been feeling really lazy lately and haven't wanted to do much. And Tay's like, I'm gonna grow a garden. She's like, I was jealous of you last year. You grew a garden and just went and picked things out of your garden. Yeah. She's like, I'm gonna do it. Yep. She's like, are you doing it? And I'm like, I guess.
She was making salsa for the whole town, okay? She had salsa for days. She's like, oh, just go pick some peppers from the garden. I want to go just pick peppers from the garden. What the hell? So this year, yeah, and it's get a buddy. If you are scared to try a new thing or start a new hobby, get a friend and do it together. You don't have to be able to do things it took me the longest time to feel comfortable showing up to something alone, going to the movies alone, trying something new by yourself. So if you're not there yet, just find a friend, and then you'll meet new people together, and then eventually you can do it on your own too.
Tay and I do a lot of things together. We buy rice cookers, matching rice cookers, might I add.
Yeah, we do have matching rice cookers. Also,
we have matching rice cookers, and we started making our own rice.
Because we had a really bad obsession with microwave rice for a while, which is really controversial. Okay, we have a lot of friends who are very into rice and the proper way of cooking it and serving it. me and I were like these monstrosities eating microwave jasmine rice from Uncle Ben's. Not sponsored. The best microwave rice you'll ever get. Also, hot tip, put some mayo in it. Don't ask questions. Get your microwave rice, squeeze some mayo in it, and just mix it up. And then, so good. So good. Don't yuck my yum, okay? It's great. I don't even know where I was going with that tangent, but now we have matching rice cookers because we were spending too much money on the microwave rice because it was really expensive.
It was expensive.
It was adding up, okay? Like, you might not think, oh, it's like $2 a bag. Like,
$3. It's $3 a bag here.
So yeah, we we got rice cookers. We're bettering each other's lives, kind of.
We are.
Yeah,
we are. We push each other to try new things,
and we hold each other as
hobbies.
Accountables. So that's another thing. When you're doing a hobby, get someone to hold you accountable. If you're somebody that, you know, maybe loses interest, or you're nervous, or especially if it's a goal, a hobby, a goal. If you want to start liking, like maybe going hiking, or like it's like a beneficial thing that maybe you want to start liking, but sometimes you have to gaslight yourself. I hate to say it. You really do need to gaslight yourself into liking things sometimes, and like forming that habit of making it a hobby. Like if you're not used to doing something and you want to start doing it, get a friend, hold yourself accountable. And if you're investing time and money into something, especially like I need Mea to be like, yo, water your plants sometimes. Like, just how's your garden doing? Like asking about it, because sometimes I'm out of sight, out of mind. I will not check on them. I need to check on them. I forget it's there.
Right. On that same note, though, if it's something that you really end up not liking, it's okay not to like it. It's okay to quit it. It's okay to find something different.
Yes.
I'm somebody who, if I invest time and money into it, I feel like I need to see it through. And
you don't.
You don't.
You don't.
It's really okay. It's okay to quit things and not like them.
Mm-hmm. True. You heard it here, folks. Quit your shit. Do what makes you happy. Do what is that lady saying? Sparks joy or whatever. Do what sparks your joy. You know, if it's not serving, if it's not. Oh, Marie, that's the organization lady. But think of it this way: hobbies are part of the organization of your life, right? If your hobby is not sparking you joy, reevaluate. Maybe you got to throw it out the window.
Right.
Yeah, that was another saying I had for a very long time, where I was just telling Mea to throw things out the window.
It doesn't make you happy, throw it out the window.
Literally just chuck it straight out the window. Okay. You don't need it.
There are certain things you can't chuck out the window.
At least make sure there's no witnesses.
If you follow the advice that we just gave you, we are not liable.
CoStar, sponsor us. All right, everyone, now get a new hobby. I want to hear about it. I want you to add us on CoStar, and I want you to have a good fucking time. Just have a good time. Just enjoy yourself. Do what makes you happy. Slay queens and kings and everybody. Do you have anything to add, Mea?
Nope, I think we just end on that note. Have a good night, guys.
Bye.